Today I wanted to do just a desktop review of my Habilis Bushtools trade knife and show you how I maintain my knife. This is the Habilis Bushtools trade knife. It's got a 5-inch blade on it, and this knife has actually become my favorite sheath knife. It's got a carbon steel blade, so you gotta keep it oiled. It's also got these two little holes through it, which I guess the point of that is if you want to attach it to a spear, use it as a spear point for hunting, you can do that. I tied a little paracord lanyard to the end of mine just for ease of grabbing and finding that. It's also got a little divot drilled into the handle that can be used as the top of like a bow drill to start a fire, which is kind of neat. But this has been a really good durable knife for me. I've really actually, this has been my go-to knife since I've owned it. I really like this knife, and it's been what I've been carrying when I need a longer sheath knife. I also put these Ranger bands on my Kydex sheath. Excuse me. And I inside that I keep this little diamond steel sharpening stone. And that's what I use if I'm out in the woods for an extended period of time to keep this somewhat maintained. But what I really like to use to keep all of my knives sharp are these little sharpening systems like this Lansky set here that I have, and that's what I'm going to use today. Another thing I was going to show you about this is this sheath comes with a little fire steel loop, and I know to keep the price down they probably use a $5 fire steel, but that kind of sucks when I was using it the last time I was out on a hike, and it just popped out. It doesn't even look like they put any kind of adhesive in there to attempt at keeping that in there. But so I ordered a Exotac fire steel, one that screws into the holder. When that comes in, I plan on replacing this cheaper one with the nicer Exotac one. But today I'm going to show you how I sharpen this and what I use to sharpen it. On the Habilis Bushtools website, they recommend you use a 30-degree angle, and this Lansky set that I bought does do the 30, 25, 20, and 17-degree angles. So I use their recommendation for the 30-degree angle, which is just for what I use this knife for. It's just a more durable edge, and it seems to last longer and the edge takes more abuse. So let's go ahead and get the sharpening here. I just take and line it up in about the middle, and I just take a screwdriver. I don't use the red knobs. I have another video showing how I swapped out the red knobs that comes with this kit with these little screws. So I really crank that down and then stick it on my little vise here. So I've got medium and fine diamond rods here. And this kit came with 4, but I don't ever use these. These are like if you're going to really reprofile your knife, and typically I keep my knives with whatever profile that they come with, so I don't ever use those. But I'm going to start with the medium. You know, if I'm just resharpening, I'll just go straight to the fine. But this knife has seen some abuse, so I want to take some swipes with the medium stone, and then I just make sure that the rod goes through the 30-degree angle there, and I'll do maybe 5 swipes. Flip it over. Do 5 more swipes. And maybe I'll just start counting down. Maybe this time I'll do 4 swipes. Time this kit came with these little rubber grippers inside the vise, and each time I have to kind of squeeze that knife back to where it should be, but it seems to do its job. It's just the glue that they used for those rubber pieces doesn't seem to want to hold those rubber pieces when you put the pressure on it. Grab the wrong one there. Just do 1 swipe on each side. Okay, so that's enough for the medium one. I'll go to the fine one, use a little bit of this Lansky honing oil. Put a couple drops. That's all it takes. Smooth that out. And I do the kind of the same thing. Do about 5 swipes on each side. And work that back in where it belongs. This sharpening kit really does a good job keeping my knives perfectly sharp working order. Definitely got my money's worth out of it. You can kind of see in there, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see that takes quite a bit of metal off of there. I always wash these up and let them dry with water and a little brush just to make sure all those metal shavings don't get stuck and clogged in there. Then I'll just remove that from the holder, and then I'll just take, there's a little excess oil from the honing oil that stays on the blade, and I'll just take a little cloth and rub that into the blade of the knife, and that acts as a rust prevention. And that's it. That is a very sharp knife, and this has just been a really great knife, and hope you enjoyed my video today. If you have any questions about the knife or the sharpening kit, feel free to ask me in the comments. But I hope you enjoy my video. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.